Hello everyone, it's Hunter and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, it is so nice to meet you. If you're not new here, then you've seen this sweatshirt 400 times. Sorry, I wear it in like every video ever, but it's really cold in my house. Anyway, today's video is going to be my monthly reset video. I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently in this video because I have some other things I want to talk about / do in this video. So today we are going to be setting my goals for the upcoming month for February, and then we're also going to be reflecting on January. This is one of my favorite videos to do because I love seeing where I have grown, what I can improve upon, where I can do better, and just setting new goals is always really fun. It's like a fresh blank page to just kind of start over, and you don't have to wait until the beginning of the year to start over. Of course, that's always a good time to do it, but of course I love starting over at the beginning of the month as well, just to kind of set new goals and see where I can improve in life in general. So we're going to be doing those two things, and normally in these videos I create a new desktop wallpaper for my computer, but I'm actually really liking the wallpaper I have on my computer right now. So instead of doing that, I'm going to budget, which I have never done in a video like this before, and I'm honestly not sure how it's gonna go. My friend Carter here on YouTube does a ton of budgeting videos, and I've been inspired recently to kind of write down my budget. I am not gonna write down my income. I just know that I have like an allowance that I've given myself to spend on my credit card, because a lot of stuff that me and my husband pay for does come from, I mean, everything we pay for comes from our combined bank account, but we have separate credit cards. And so I am trying to keep my credit card at a certain number, and that includes all of the things that I am responsible for taking care of in our household. So I kind of want to just sit down, write out a budget for that, and go from there. So I am super, I was gonna say super and so excited at the same time, and I said sober. That's fun. I have my monthly goals notebook right here, so we're gonna go through this, how I did in January, and then we will go from there. So before we get started, I'd love it if you guys would subscribe to my channel down below and also give this video a thumbs up. And now let's go ahead and get into my goals. I don't even know where to begin reflecting on my January goals, because I have absolutely been blown away by the growth that my channel has experienced, and I feel like I can't even properly be excited about it because it doesn't feel real to me. And I know that sounds so silly to say, but over the last month I have literally gained so many subscribers that I am waiting for someone to pinch me to wake me up, because I don't believe that it's real. That's the reality of the matter. So the first thing that I put on all of my goals, I'm pulling up my phone so I can pull up my analytics. YouTube is what I do. I don't have a traditional 9-to-5 job. I just do freelance work and also YouTube. So I have a lot of my goals are YouTube oriented because of that. So just keep that in mind. That's why I have so many YouTube goals. But also, it's just a really big part of my life even before I had a traditional 9-to-5. So here we are. So the first goal I had was to have 7,600 subscribers. I know what you're thinking, Hunter. Why did you set your goal so low? You see, I was averaging about 300 to 350 subscribers a month, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, through most of 2021. And I felt like that was a good pace to keep, but I made myself a goal of only about 200 subscribers for the month of January, because January is historically a slow growth month for me. Last January, I think I maybe got 30 subscribers for the whole month, and I only made $34 on Adsense. So historically, January has been a pretty low month for me. So I didn't want to set my goal so high that I couldn't reach it. I don't know what happened, but here we are. My goal was 7,600 subscribers, and I reached that in like a week. And I thought, wow, that's awesome. Maybe I'll get another like 100 or 200 subscribers. That would be really cool. Right now, at the time of filming this video, I have 9,081. Not only have I hit 8,000, but I also hit 9,000 in the month of January. It took 2 weeks, not even 2 full weeks. It hasn't even been 2 full weeks since I hit 8,000. What is going on? I do not know, but if you have subscribed recently, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I am just blown away and kind of overwhelmed at the amount of growth I've had. Just looking at my analytics every day is absolutely mind-boggling to me. So I absolutely knocked that one out of the park. So the next goal I had was to get $100 in AdSense. If you don't know anything about YouTube AdSense, then you are required to have $100 earned as the minimum threshold for YouTube to send you money. So my goal was to just get a paycheck. I basically hit $100 basically a couple of months ago. I think it was June of 2021, so about 6 months ago, I hit $100 for 1 month for the first time, and I have not gotten less than $100 since then. So it's only gone up since then, but like I said, January is historically a slow month for me. Not only is it a slower month for me, but in general, advertisers have less less budget to spend in January because they spent a lot of their budget for advertising in December because Christmas. So because of the holidays. So I was fully expecting my AdSense to be so low. I was just hoping to get a paycheck. And as of right now, I have earned $377 for this month. And I'm currently filming this on the 28th. So the 28th. So it shows me how much money I've made for the last, I guess, 27 days because it's the 1st through the 27th. It's delayed a day. So I still have the 28th, the 29th, the 30th, and the 31st. 4 days left. And at the rate I'm going, I'm probably gonna hit $400, which is insane. Like, never in a million years did I think that was possible. I know that's not a lot of money, but to me that is so much. And I'm just absolutely blown away by it. So there's that. The next couple of goals I had, I did not accomplish them, and I'm not surprised that I didn't because I have not met this goal since I first started making this goal for myself. But it was to post on Instagram 10 times. I posted on Instagram 5 times so far. I might post once or twice more, but that'll still only put me at 6 or 7. So I'm not gonna reach that one. I'm gonna go ahead and cross it off. And then for TikTok, I've posted 4 TikToks. Again, I may post 1 or 2 more, which will put me at 5 or 6, but still will not be 10. And then lastly, I said I wanted to go to the gym 10 times. I'm not gonna go multiple times a day, so there's no way that's gonna happen. But I did go a total of 6 times in January, which is better than nothing. So I'll take it. I'll take it. So there's that. So those are all of the first half of my goals. The way that I organize this is like I have my main goals here and then the books, my book goal, and then I have a couple of other like random little goals down here. So my next goal was to read 10 books. My goal for this year is to read 120 books, which is 10 books a month. And I am almost done with book 19, and I also started book 20 last night. So I am a full month ahead on books right now, so let me go ahead and I'll just read them through for you. Also, I do a book wrap-up video at the beginning of every month as well, so like this is the first video of the month, and then the next video will be my book wrap-up. So if you're more interested in hearing about all the books I read, my ratings, little reviews, little blurb about them, be sure to check that out because that'll be the next video after this one. But for now, just a rapid-fire list. There is Brooklyn by Serena Bowen, Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren, Love Her or Lose Her by Tessa Bailey, Mistletoe and Mr. Right by Sarah Morgenthaler, The Perfect Marriage by Geneva Rose, Enjoy the View by Sarah Morgenthaler, Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid, What You Wish For by Catherine Center, The Enemy by Sarah Adams, All Your Perfects by Colleen Hoover, All Roads Lead Here by Mariana Zapata, 5 Total Strangers by Natalie D. Richards, Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover, The Roommate Situation by Katie Bailey, Too Late by Colleen Hoover, To Love Jason Thorne by Ella Maisie, or Maze, I don't know how to pronounce it. One of Us is Lying by Karen M. McManus, Genuine Fraud by E. Lockhart, and To Hate Adam Connor by Ella Maisie is the one I am almost finished with. And then the one I started yesterday, which I know I'll finish, is, I can't remember what it's called. It's on my nightstand. We won't worry about it. So obviously I read more than 10 books, so go me for that. And then next was to post 3 times a week on YouTube. This is not necessarily a goal that I need to write down, but I do like writing it down because I know it's something that I'm going to accomplish, and writing it down helps me to stay accountable to myself. My next goal was to grow on Instagram, and I can safely say that I did that. I do not know how many followers I had at the beginning of the month, but right now I have 1,937, and I know I had less than 1,900 before the beginning of this month. I have overall gotten 85 followers. Between follows and unfollows, I've gotten 85 followers, which is crazy because I don't remember like getting those. They just kind of showed up. I think it's because one of my videos is doing well on YouTube, so that may have something to do with it, but that was exciting. So I definitely grew more than I have grown in a long time. And then my next goal was to lose 5 pounds, and I can safely say that I did do that. I went to a doctor's appointment in December, and my doctor was looking at my weight, and she said, I'd really like for you to lose 5 pounds if at all possible. So I did. I have been weighing myself frequently. Weight has been a really big issue for me over the last, I don't know, maybe like 2 or 3 years. And so actually seeing some progress on a scale is really encouraging to continue going. Of course, I am doing this healthily. I'm just changing my diet a little bit and exercising a little more. So there's that. And then the last goal I had on here was to have 530,000 total views. I forgot to write down how many I had at the beginning of this month, but I know that I absolutely knocked this one out of the park as well. And I didn't really do anything. That was all you guys. So let me see how many views I have on my channel now. I have gotten over 50,000 views this month alone, which is insane to me. I'm at 573,000, so 40,000 over what the monthly goal was. Don't know how that happened, but here we are. So now we're gonna go ahead and set the goals for February. We'll see how this goes. I have no idea what my goals are gonna be. I really have not thought about it at all. So let's get started. So I said I didn't think about my goals too much, and then I literally wrote them all down in like a minute. So let's just reflect really quickly. It's pretty boring to talk about my new goals just because it is a continuation of all of my other goals, but I want to have 9,500 subscribers. I think I'll have 9,100 by the end of this month, so that's a goal of 400, which is double of what my goal for January was. But I know that the reason why I'm getting subscribers right now is because I have a video that is being pushed on the recommendations page, and so that is part of it. But YouTube literally is the worst algorithm of all time because no one can ever figure it out, and so if it stops, if it slows down. So I just want to have some wiggle room there because I did get 1,500 subscribers in January. I feel like 400 is okay to go for. The next is to have 600,000 total channel views. That's only like 25,000 views, and I got 50,000 this month. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that it works out. My goal for the year is to have 750,000. I may have to increase that at the rate that it's going, but who knows? Like I said, algorithm is weird, so we'll just see what happens. And then of course, the same goals that I have every single month are to post on TikTok 10 times, post on Instagram 10 times, go to the gym 10 times, and read 10 books. Those are just things that I always have a goal of doing. And then I want to have $200 in AdSense. This month obviously has been crazy, and I exceeded that by quite a lot, but 200 I have never set as a goal for myself. So again, with the algorithm, things could slow down. I don't know, 200 is gonna be the goal. So we'll see what happens. And lastly, I did not set a ton of goals this month just because I'm not sure how this is gonna go, but my last one is to stay on budget. I said at the beginning of the video that I kind of wanted to give myself an allowance, so I asked my husband, I was like, what do you think we should do? Talked, and we think that I should be spending approximately $500 on my credit card a month. That could seem like not a lot, or it could seem like a lot to you. For me, that feels like it's definitely reasonable. So I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna get my iPad, and that's the perfect segue into the next section. I'm going to write out a budget on my iPad. So that is what we're doing. I only have 13% battery on here, and I only have 15% on my camera. So this is gonna be, all right, let's pull up good notes. That's the perfect segue. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the budget. I'm going to record. Okay, I'm just gonna pull up, actually, we're gonna go to my notes. I have a hair on me. Okay, notes, new note. So February 2022 budget. Okay, so the overall budget is $500. So I gotta figure out how much money I'm gonna spend on each thing. So for us, our mortgage and utilities and all that, they're on auto pay, or my husband has them. So the only things that I'm personally responsible for using my credit card to pay for are gas for my car and groceries. Those are the only two things that I am personally responsible for. So it costs approximately $40 to fill up my car, and if I fill it up 2 times, that's $80. And usually I don't fill it up 2 times, or if I do, it will be like hardly. So 2 times is $80. And then to go grocery shopping, I'm gonna overestimate the budget here. It's gonna be $120 a trip. Usually I spend about 100, so that gives me like $20 wiggle room. And so I go on 2 trips a month, so that's approximately $240. And then Sam's Club, if I go there 1 time, it'll be about $100. So our grocery total is going to be $340. So $340 plus 80, cannot math on top of my head, I'm sorry. That is $420. And there's definitely lots of wiggle room here because I do not spend $240 a month on groceries, like at all. So then that leaves left over, this is like the lamest budget of all time, is approximately $80. And I know I'm going to go over that because I have to buy coffee this month, but that'll last me for like 3 months. So if we're talking about like the amount of money that I'm actually spending per month on the coffee, it's gonna be less, but I spend about $100 on coffee at Nespresso. That's for 3 months, so I don't have to do that every single month. So that's about $33 a month. And then yeah, so that's $33 a month. So if we have $340 plus 80 plus this $33, anything extra goes towards miscellaneous expenses, like if we have to buy a birthday gift for anyone or something like that. I'm planning on going to my hometown twice this month, so this amount is probably going to be spent fully, but I do have to put gas in my car now, so maybe I won't. Who knows? But that's the whole budget. That's pretty much it. It's pretty straightforward. Okay, so the budget, straightforward. Goals, straightforward. I had incredible growth this month. I'm so thankful for every single person that has subscribed to my channel, watched my video, given it a thumbs up, anything of that nature. I'm so thankful, and thanks for being along for the ride. You guys are really helping my dreams come true. So yeah, that's all I have for today's video. If you guys haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel down below and help me reach 10,000 subscribers because we're getting there and I'm so excited. And be sure to follow me on Instagram if you haven't already because like I said, I'm trying to grow over there. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.